2020, Earth. We imagine a future where people use the emerging technologies, where people communicate better in the natural face-to-face interactions, where we don't sit isolated in front of our computers, playing in our own virtual worlds. The real world is about real people who have real interactions, human interactions. Well, come to think of it, there are...
YouTube has gotten a bad name over the years for being a place that may be unsafe for kids, where kids at any time could come upon inappropriate videos, blue language, and/or post inappropriate videos themselves. Well, times are changing. YouTube is more and more becoming the de facto place for creativity, hosting educational videos, and a wonderful place to host a teacher's own learning stream. This tutorial will show you how to create your own YouTube channel that's a safe, fun, and engaging place for students of all ages.
At the start of a new module, familiarise yourself with an overview of the module content and take notes of the dates and times of the online seminars. Modules are divided into units, and each unit represents a week's worth of work. Assignments are usually due
Today's
every
lesson.
fortnight.
What is distance learning? Imagine you could study at the best institutes in the world without leaving your country. Would you be interested? The idea of distance learning is not new, but the offer is increasing rapidly. There are traditional universities, open universities, and online institutes. So what makes distance education different? Well, apart from a much higher degree of freedom, it is very much like traditional education.
It's a lot more convenient to come here than to go all the way down to Cambridge or Oxford.
It only took us about 20 minutes, if that.
Lots of adults or lots of people who
enter a username, a password, which must be 6 characters or more, and an email address. And then click Get Started. You will receive a confirmation email. This is where I'll have the option of putting in a wiki name.
Challenge number 1, time. The blended learning environment with its online component saves time. No more time spent copying, stapling, hole punching documents. Just upload them directly in the cloud and make them available online for your students anywhere, anytime. Also, with the flipped classroom component of the blended learning environment, instead of spending class time lecturing, you can have students watch your presentation at home and then spend that class time for classroom discussions and higher thinking activities. So yes, you not only save time, but you gain time. And with that gain of time, you can finally meet some of the requirements expected from the teacher, as well as offering a learning environment more suited to the 21st century students. With the online component of the blended learning environment, you can not only upload your presentation online, but you can also add multimedia assets to it, such as pictures, videos, to satisfy the various learning styles of your students. They can now pause and rewind the lecture for taking notes on that presentation. Even better, if you have your students watch the presentation in class, you not only clone yourself many times, but you also free yourself up for helping individual students who might require more attention and may have more questions. So you can finally meet the requirement of differentiated instruction and satisfy as well the new learning styles of our 21st century students. So, not only you have more time for classroom discussions, but you can also change the nature of them. In the past, classroom discussions sometimes led to a few students monopolizing the discussion while the rest of the class sit back. With a combination of online and face-to-face time, students who can be shy in the traditional classroom setting might feel more comfortable participating in online forums and discussion. And you increase as well your one-to-one interaction with your students, since they can ask you questions in person or online. So not only the blended learning environment favors a student-centered approach, but it also makes a paradox possible to promote individual approach while favoring group work. For example, with cloud-based apps, students can collaborate in real time, but also asynchronous, working from anywhere within the school, but also across the globe, fostering exchanges beyond cultures and countries. So, to summarize the benefits of the blended learning environment,